So we're going to talk a little bit about asking for letters of recommendation and transcripts. So who you want to ask for a letter of recommendation is someone that can speak to your positive qualities. So if you've had a rough patch in a certain class or sport or something, you want to make sure that the teacher can also talk to your positive and not just, things that you've struggled with. It's okay if you have, as long as they also can speak to the good things about you. Ask a teacher, administrator, anyone from the school, someone from church, or a boss is fine. Just make sure that it's no one that you're related to as well. You want to ask politely and ahead of time, so you make sure that you give them at least a 2-week window. Sometimes scholarships may come up last minute. Maybe you didn't see the deadline is here, or maybe someone told you about the scholarship and it's due in 3 days. It's still okay to ask, but know that they might not have the time to do it, and then also be extra generous to them about asking. It's also helpful. So one of the things you could do is actually just go ahead and write that email today and get it to them. Even if you don't have your Common Comment app ready to give to them, at least they would have that information that says, like, hey, I am planning to ask you for a letter of recommendation. I don't need it at a certain time right now, but eventually could you, be prepared to write one, and I'll get you more information as I'm ready. The Common Comment app, if you could hand that in when you're asking for a letter of recommendation to the person, so that they can see some of the other things that you are involved in, and just kind of get that extra knowledge about you. And then if there are any specific things that the scholarship is asking for the recommender to write to, whether maybe it's a scholarship based on integrity or based on your involvement in activities, make sure whatever it is that they're asking for, that you share that with the recommender too. And so that's why it's good just to give them a copy of the scholarship application so that they know to write to for that. Lastly, if you need a transcript, they are available on Infinite Campus. And if you need one, or you need one printed, you can always email Katie Thrasher at her email there. Make sure you're polite. If you need a transcript sent to a college, you will have, please include the name of the college, and if you have an email address, put it in there, and Katie will do that for you. She's always very prompt and helpful.